is such a cage. As soon as you put that label on someone, it goes from a world that could have been open to a box, and you're stuck in that box, and you can't move from it because no one can see past it.
How to advocate for myself and stand up for myself against people that think I cannot do it.
No one has the right to call us this word.
Guys, I've been able to meet a lot of new friends. They have taught me leadership skills. I got trained to become a global messenger for Special Olympics, and at the leadership conference, I got to get trained to be a buddy ambassador. One of those great people I have met is my best buddy, Stephen. He is a really good guy because he thinks of me as a person, not someone with a disability. I wanted to tell you all about Best Buddies tonight, so more people with disabilities can have the great opportunities I have had.
But perhaps the greatest thing Best Buddies has brought me is my buddy Nicole. Nicole and I were matched in December of 2009, my freshman year here at Grand Valley. We were matched based on our mutual love of peanut butter cups and Taylor Swift. Our relationship was slow at first due to nervousness on both sides and my inability to understand her difficult speech. That all changed in the beginning of sophomore year when Nicole pulled me aside and told me about her difficult past. She had been adopted out of an unfit home around the age of 7 and had to speak in court against both of her birth parents. Hearing all of this from her assured me that she now trusted me, and our relationship just blossomed from there. I saw her at least a couple times each month and became a regular visitor at Harbor House over the course of my 4 years here at Grand Valley. Sorry, we tried to keep this up. This past January, I was standing in a Walgreens in Traverse City, my hometown, waiting for my prescriptions, and then I was going to head back down here to Grand Rapids. I got a call from a Harbor House employee and thought it odd that they were calling me since I usually call them. What happened next was completely unexpected and devastating. I was told Nicole had been hospitalized a few days before with pneumonia and had passed away early that morning. I didn't really know how to react, so I politely said thank you for calling me and hung up. After paying for my medicine, I got in my car and proceeded to call Laura Berry, a close friend and previous college buddy director. I explained what happened, and she was just as shocked as I was. She was also close to Nicole and had known her as long as I had. We talked for a few minutes as I got over the shock of it all. After I hung up, I let my emotions out and began to cry. I cried pretty much the whole way to Grand Rapids. As hard as it was to lose Nicole, I would never take back meeting her. My college life has greatly improved by her. Being able to take a break from all of my craziness of school and going to see her and seeing her face light up as I pulled out some peanut butter cups from my purse was incredibly satisfying. Even when we went to the mall and I noticed how many people would stare at her in her wheelchair was gratifying. I realized how many people out there are unaware of disabilities and how to act around them. That trip to the mall affirmed my decision to be a special education teacher and help those students who often get ignored or passed over. While it may seem that Best Buddies is intended to positively impact the lives of the young adults with disabilities, it also impacts the college students. My life would have been vastly different had John not stopped me that night and asked me to join Best Buddies. I'm incredibly grateful to everyone I've met through this group and hope it can continue here at Grand Valley for many years to come. Thank you very much.
Before I get started, I want to tell you guys a story. About three years ago, around this time, I nervously walked into a gym full of people that I've never met before to volunteer with the volleyball team for the first time. I thought it might take a while for all the athletes to get to know me and to warm up to me, but to my surprise, a woman ran up to me and she said, "Who are you and what kind of music do you like?" Afraid I was going to answer wrong, I said in a scared way, I said, well, my name's Cassidy, and I guess country's my favorite. And without missing a beat, she said, well, my name's Karen, and I like rock and roll, baby. Throughout the rest of that practice, she introduced me to all her teammates, showed me all the drills, and even though we didn't have any music, she taught me some new dance moves. Could you just take a second and imagine what our world would be like if everyone were like Karen? Open to meeting new people, even if they're different. Willing to help others adjust, and not one bit afraid to put herself out there and be exactly who she is. My friend Karen and others like her are the ones who are constantly being stigmatized with the R word. She works hard at her job every day, just like you. She has relationships with friends and family, just like you. The biggest difference is she has had to overcome obstacles in her life that most of us have never had to and probably never will. She is grateful to wake up every morning and just be alive and be surrounded by the people that love her. This is what Special Olympics is all about. I challenge each and every one of you to come to a practice and try to leave without a smile on your face. In my experience, it cannot be done.
In Special Olympics, we play many sports, such like basketball, soccer, bowling, swimming, and many others, just like I won many. We are taking action to free us from the hurt of this world. How do you think it makes us feel? We have the same feelings because we are capable of many big things. We can make a difference. Just don't stop to believe it.
Having two boys with special needs can be very challenging, but it is also very rewarding. Their disabilities and the challenges they bring have taught us patience, empathy, acceptance, and to appreciate the little things in life. While most people celebrate their child's first words at 1 or 2 years old, I continue to celebrate new words for Ryan at 11 years old. My boys have the ability to learn, just like neurotypical, also known as normal kids. They just learn in a different way and at a different pace. My boys are happy and enjoy activities like going to the movies, school dances, camping, swimming, and eating out, just like normal kids. My boys, as well as everyone else with special needs, deserve the same respect as normal kids. People with special needs didn't ask to have his or her disability. Their parents didn't ask for it. It's just the way God made them. Every person with special needs is someone's child. A parent who God has trusted with the challenge of raising and caring for someone with a disability. They deserve the love, respect, and chances that everyone else gets. I try to increase the awareness of what it is like raising, living, and caring for people with special needs by sharing my stories. I do it to raise awareness that a special needs person affects the whole family, not just the individual. I do not want sympathy. I do not need it. There are people with far more challenging situations than ours. I want respect and understanding from my boys as well as all others with special needs. I'm a firm believer that you should not judge someone unless you've walked in his or her shoes. When I hear someone use the R word, I am offended, mad, and hurt. How dare someone use the word in a derogatory way to describe a person of mean or doing something dumb? I take it personally as a slam to Raymond in his situation, and to Ryan as I'm sure he has been perceived as cognitively impaired due to his lack of verbalness. I am Mama Bear when it comes to my children. I will fight, defend, and advocate for them whenever, wherever, and for as long as they need me to. They deserve respect for trying their best to overcome the challenges that they have been given. They are people first, someone's son, someone's daughter, someone's sister, someone's brother, and they are loved by their families no matter what their diagnosis and or needs are. And if any of you are blessed to have a close family member with special needs, or to have worked closely with someone with special needs, I'm sure you can see the gift that these people are. I pledge to do my best to continue to spread the word to everywhere. Thank you.
Some people are challenged in body or mind. and often are treated in ways not so kind. Just think for a moment how it would be to walk in their footsteps in their world that they see. What would it be like to wake up each morning and be taunted and teased without any warning? To endure such derision is especially hard when it often includes being called a retard. The R word is hurtful and really quite cruel. Because someone's different doesn't mean they're a fool. Each has been gifted in his or her way, and we who love them yearn for the day when the R word's forgotten and goes completely away. Until that can happen, we'll just have to be the voice that speaks for them. Yes, that's you, and that's me.